Police are still looking for any evidence here at McAdams Park after a teenager was shot one time. A lot of the area district decided to close today because of the ice. Wichita was not one of them. Harmonman says when kids get off the school bus, you never know what direction they might be going. So when drivers see the armbar, she hopes people stop on both sides of the street to keep kids safe. Boyd says he's thankful not a lot was taken from his store because this door was left wide open for 9 hours after the theft. Marietta says they have been in business for nearly 20 years, and attractions like this train has been what has brought families out for years. One thing these kids at Hadley Daycare can agree on, they never want to experience another earthquake for as long as they live.
Yeah, that's true.
Going to class and walking the halls at Halstead High School is nothing new. But if you check some lockers, on the inside you'll find a note, a positive note, coming from who some describe as quiet and shy.
I have some people that I never knew come up to me and thank me about them.
Paige Groh is a senior at Halstead. She says every week for Wellness Wednesday, one of 3 school clubs are assigned to do an activity. This week was her week. She's in the yearbook club. Paige says it took her 3 weeks to research and write each detailed note about every student, more than 230, a task she says she never expected to impact so many.
I feel pretty good that they still have it up, so probably brighten up their day, so they left it up there.
And to know that it was someone who's like just one person and she did it for everyone in the whole school, that's really cool.
With so many positive notes on every locker, Groh was the only student without one. Halstead teachers changed that and found their own special way to say thank you.
You can find thoughtful notes from every Halstead teacher on Paige's locker. An emotional moment for teacher Alyssa O'Brien.
So many kids were so grateful. The things you said, they're like, how does she know that about me? Because you took the time and you paid attention.
Time Groh says was well spent and hopes after she graduates, the acts of kindness will continue.
I find it will help me when I have days that aren't so good.
We know you're quiet, but actions speak louder than words, and you did both.
In Halstead, Desmond Nugent, Eyewitness News.
Kansas man struck by lightning died doing what he loved, running. 33-year-old Thomas Stanley was competing in the Flat Rock 50K Saturday afternoon and was a quarter-mile away from the finish line. Stanley was also a family man, and one of his co-workers tells Desmond Nugent he was full of love and passion.
A race that started with sunny skies ended in tragedy when 33-year-old Thomas Stanley died while competing in the Flat Rock 50K at Elk City State Park Saturday.
From what I've heard from his family, he loves the trail running. He's very active in the running community locally.
Carolyn Robinson is the Flat Rock race director. She says Stanley was a quarter of a mile away from the finish line, but was still honored after the race, and his wife was presented with this medal.
He was unable to cross the finish line, unfortunately, but he is one of our finishers.
Stanley worked here at Kansas Leadership Center. One of his coworkers tells me he never thought Friday would be the last time he'd speak to Stanley.
I was shocked that I had spent all this time with him this week, and it didn't make any sense. And I remember saying to him in a way that I don't usually, have a good weekend, good luck at the race.
Sam Smith has worked alongside Stanley for years. He says Smith's personality will be missed around the office. On his desk, you'll see the pictures of his 2 daughters, his son and wife. An image, Smith says it will be a difficult reminder that Stanley is no longer there.
We have a all-staff meeting called that we have once a month in the morning, and I'm sure it's going to be hard to talk about a lot of business as usual. Thomas was full of love and full of passion. I think everyone feels just shaken and shocked and heartbroken.
In Wichita, Desmond Nugent, Eyewitness News. Dwayne Zachary's passion for music landed him a job at Von Maur, but by accident.
I played a couple of keys for about 10 seconds, and then I kept on going out the door, but the manager stopped me and said, hey.
Zachary has been playing here for 6 months, and people are tuning in more while they shop.
It's more inviting, more feeling of being at home instead of having something already automated.
But Zachary is known more for playing the saxophone in California. He's opened up shows for artists like Blink-182, CeCe Winans, Tank, and many more. But life would soon take him in a different direction.
When Zachary first got to Wichita, he was homeless his first 2 months. He almost gave up on life, but his children inspired him to get back on his feet.
Just keep fighting. Keep doing what you need to do. Do what you have kids, you have family. There's always somebody depending on you. You know, I got kids that are looking up to me right now, and I can't give up. Never stepped foot in Kansas before. I didn't know anybody. So for me to get back on my feet within not even 2 months' time is nothing short of a miracle.
And the melodies, just like his life, are becoming a tune. He can't believe he gets paid to play.
It's actually the best job I ever had in my life. I don't do nothing but play piano.
In Wichita, Desmond Nugent, Eyewitness News.